Hello, thanks for watching. Let's do a reading for the sign of Cancer. It's mid-July 2019, but as always, the best time to watch this is whenever you're drawn to it. So, hello to you. Hope you're good. Hope all is well. So, reading for Cancer, and the first card out is the Nine of Cups. Here we go now then. This is featuring quite a lot in the readings so far. It's only the fourth sign I've done this week. I think it's the third time this card has been out though. So this is clearly in the air. This is clearly what's going on, the energy of the moment, so to speak. And it's golden up in the sky there. And the Nine of Cups is a very positive thing, really, because it's very close to kind of the absolute 10 of fulfillment, you know. It's just that there are things that have to be sorted out. They're not always easy things. Great big dark branches reaching up against the golden sky in this card. But that is for a reason, really, because when we actually back off a bit and look at this scene from a distance, it's the trees that are going to look really beautiful. And so what is getting in the way, what is clouding things, Cancer, may very well be part of what is going to be positive in the future, you know, because when we work through these things and start finding answers, then the pace of things picks up quite a bit, actually. And that's when we can start when we can start getting things done that at the moment would seem like alchemy if we thought we could even dare to try doing them. That's how big changes come about, you know, by stepping back, taking an overview, and painstakingly going through whatever it is. Sometimes there's legal action going on when this card comes up. Now, of course, this reading is going out to hopefully thousands of people. That's my affirmation anyway. The views are growing, by the way, and thanks very much to everyone who watches. But, you know, the energy is very fluid and it might not be the same for anyone. So just because I've mentioned the law there, do not for anyone fret that, you know, there's going to be a legal action coming against you that you didn't know about or something like that. That's not really what this card is all about. It is all about getting things right, though, and as right as we possibly can. Now, the character in this is actually the Caterpillar, who also appears as the Magician card. And that's making me think, remember the magic of yourself, you know, really, and the other people around you. Because if you visualize other people as having the magic inside them that God put in there somehow when they came into this life, then they can transform before your eyes. They really can, because you can start seeing a side of people you just didn't know was there before. So dig deep into yourself and other people there, Cancer. I'm going to ask for some more significance on that, because I think I can see where it's going, but there's nothing quite like consulting the Oracle. And the Oracle I'm consulting this week is Stephen Farmer's Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides there. Very magical deck, actually, so kind of quite fitting to this Nine of Cups card, which seems to have a magical edge to it. This is the Wonderland Tarot, where everything is magical, but I rather like that, because I feel, honestly, guys, that the truth of life is everything is magical. That's what I think, anyway. Okay, what have we here, then? Telling us more about the Nine of Cups. In this reading for the sign of Cancer, we have Kiwi. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. That is fantastic advice, because this is going to get you close to nature. And even if you live in a town or a city where everything's covered thickly in concrete and you'd almost could be forgiven for thinking you can't see nature, you still can look up at the sky, you know, chemtrails, clouds, whatever. It is actually all up there. And I think we all know if we went up in a plane up through the clouds, we'd actually be up into pure clear blue sky again, because it is actually up there. So, you know, remember the nature, remember the beauty behind the ugliness, remember the silence behind the noise. And if in your meditation you can link into that, that's great. And if you do a walking meditation, you see it has a rhythm, the rhythm of walking along. Really helps connect with spirit guides and connect yourself and your spiritual path to the universal plan. Perhaps more important, well, perhaps it's all part of the same thing, isn't it? So I don't suppose one part of it is any more important than the other, but do get out there and do some walking, okay, Cancer, because that is really looking very positive indeed, if only you can do that. Kiwi is a great card when it comes up. It's actually a very amazing creature and a very unique creature, and we should remember how unique we all are. I mean, me too, you know, it is really important. I'm not a Cancer, I'm a Sagittarius, but I mean, you know, absolutely everybody should bear that one in mind. Okay, so I'm shuffling now and say, give us another card, please, for the sign of Cancer in this reading that I'm doing in mid-July 2019. And we've got the King of Wands. Not his first time out of the deck this week either, so this is also very much the energy of the moment. There he is, doing his balancing act. Now, being a Wands card, it's fire signs, yes? So it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone like that is around, someone is in the picture. They may be slowing you down a little bit, and they may be, like, looks to me like the Emperor Nero who fiddled while Rome burns. You know, it looks like maybe you've got important things to do, but this guy's actually the king, and so you've got to go along with whatever he wants, and what he wants is to stop and entertain everybody. But he can do that, you know, he's in a position to do that because he's put in a great deal through his life, and no doubt his ancestors have as well. And he's able to stop. He's taken his crown right off, holding it to one side, and he's, you know, doing his balancing act there. But the serpent always brings me back to the idea of ancient pagan magic, so there's something to think about. And that rather goes with the idea of doing a walking meditation, because if you can get to somewhere where it's green and leafy and really, you know, you're actually walking on grass and soil rather than concrete, that is a really great experience to have, you know, even though it just seems like going for a walk. Just going for a walk is quite a big thing if you do it often enough, if you do it regularly, and that will entertain you. But the wand here is about progress. It's about actually getting things done. What is going to happen? Well, with the King of Wands, we can be pretty sure things are going to get their boots on and things are going to get moving. But look at him. He's covered in green energy. So, tell us more, Oracle deck, please. In this reading for the sign of Cancer, tell us more about the King of Wands. Okay, tell me some more about the King of Wands in this reading for the sign of Cancer. Where are we going with this? See, the King of Wands is, if this is a relationship situation, he can really be a difficult person to be with, sort of very lovable character, but someone that you just can't get anything done because you kind of, well, there could be various reasons. You maybe just got to kind of live with that person all the way through, and they just don't want to sort of let you get on with your own thing at all because they want you all to be part of their thing. Maybe not, that's just an example, you know, but this is a well-meaning character, a very good character, a very positive and a powerful character to have around you, actually. But things just aren't moving, things aren't getting done. And that's the middle of the 3 tarot cards in this spread. So, yeah, I'm going to say that's pretty much the heart of the matter as things stand. And the Oracle card we've got here telling us more about the King of Wands is Panda. Panda says, create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. Now then. Right, I always say now then, don't I? I'm going to have to stop doing that, otherwise it's just going to become a mad thing. Right, okay. Create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. This is so important to anyone on the spiritual journey, and it's something that is easily put to one side. Not exactly, I don't think anyone ever really forgets that, because when we go into meditation, we find a sacred space all around ourselves that way. But we share our lives with other people. We live somewhere. We need to keep that place the way it is for various reasons. It's not always easy to make a space and to find the time as well to do a bit of meditation and actually go into that sacred space within yourself. If you can set up some kind of sacred space within your home, though, that is a great thing to do. It also says and or place of work. Well, both would be good. Not quite so easy usually to have a sacred space in a place of work, unless you work in a crystal shop or a Reiki healing centre or something like that. But do think about that, you know, because you carry the magic with you. That's the way magic is. We carry it with us personally. And so when you go to work, when you go to somewhere unfamiliar, you do still have that with you. So that sacred space can be somewhere within yourself. But, you know, it's also going to be good to shut yourself off physically. I mean, it's never really great to shut yourself off, but I'm talking about for a short time. Partly to think things through, to make sure that you're not being kind of blustered along by this chap into something that isn't going the way it should go. Because this chap wants to help. He really is well-meaning. So there's that side of taking the time to think. And there's also just putting up a boundary that shows this person or whoever it is that, you know, no, this is my life. I'm serious about doing it this way. And, you know, if you'd like to help, wonderful. This is the way we're going. Something along those lines. Be gentle, be polite, look after his ego. The King of Wands needs his ego looking after. That's why he's such a great entertainer. But he's got a wand there. He'll get things done for you. Okay, so he's positive, just got to hang on there. So let's shuffle away some more and say, let's have the next tarot card in this reading for the sign of Cancer in July 2019. Let's see where that's going with relationships as well, because I just know I can see a lot of work and career around the way the King of Wands is there, but I can also see relationships. And things can get stuck, things can get put on hold. You can end up with your tin hat on waiting for the next thing to come. But, you'll get out of it in the end. You'll be right. That's the way it goes. That's what these lessons are about. That's what this journey is about. So, another card, please, for the sign of Cancer. And we've got the Three of Cups. This is a good one to have. Really good one to have for an outcome. This basically is an upward spiral. Things just get better when this card is around. It's very intense energy when it's like this, though. So it's usually not forever. It can be for a reasonably extended time, but basically people are going to get worn out somewhere along the line. Never mind that, though. It's looking good now. This is, if it's a relationship, that is really looking fantastic. And we all know about the Three of Cups in relationships to be not friends. But whatever it is, it's like-minded people coming together. It's mutual appreciation. It could be like-minded friends, could be a like-minded group at work, could be like a lottery syndicate or something where you all put the same numbers in. Could be a lot of different things, really, but it promises success. There's low-hanging fruit here. It's there for the taking, and it just looks really, really excellent when that card comes up. So I'm delighted that we've got that as an outcome card. But let's tell us some more about it in this reading for the sign of Cancer in July 2019. Tell us some more about it. And we've got Manatee or Dugong. And it says, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. That is the message of the Manatee there. Now then, if you were going to change the situation, maybe this isn't going to work so well. Maybe the situation you're in now is actually leading directly to this, which has got nirvana and kind of peace and satisfaction, contentment, completion even written all over it. It's not really a card of completion, to be honest. It's a card of being really boosted up and able to go forward in a happy way. But it definitely draws a line under whatever's been difficult in the past. See, Caterpillar here in the first card is not all that sure things are going to go right. He's looking a bit grim and miserable there. But Manatee tells us, if we accept the situation, don't try to change it. Look for the blessings in it, by all means. We will see that situation begin to transform. And it's just as well, because with the Three of Cups, there'll be great mutual support. There really will. And that's so positive. That really is. Okay, well, I'm delighted to end on that positive note. I am going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, Cancer, and everyone else who's been watching. Thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe, please, if you haven't already, and tap that bell so you don't miss anything. I'll be back very soon. Leave me a comment. We'll share the journey. More readings coming. Bye-bye, and peace.